Good morning, chapter. First, let me apologize. Let me apologize for shooting this inside of my travel vehicle. Normally at a rest stop on my way in between venues, I'd stop, I'd get out, and I'd walk around taking the scenery. But after last night, it hurts to move. I got bruised ribs. I've got a bad back. My knees are killing me. I just can't get out of the car right now. But as you can see through the thick and the thin, the UXT title is still on my shoulder. Now, Deodric Rain. Normally this is where I would say good match. Where I would say you took me to my limits. Where I would say great job and it was an honor working with you. But that ain't happening tonight, man. For the last month and a half, 2 months, I've been dealing with you. I've been trying to show you the way, but once again, your emotions and your anger, well, they cost you dearly. You see, I've been sitting here listening to your 30-second promos saying how you were going to kick my ass and how I was a coward. I'm not the coward, Deodric Rain. You are the coward. And you proved it match after match after match with me. Using chairs, using sledgehammers, using tables, using anything that wasn't allowed in the match to gain an advantage. You know, at the pay-per-view, double counted out because you couldn't keep yourself in line. You probably could have won that match. Last night you cost yourself that match. And until you understand that, you're never going to be anything here. You're never going to be anything in the chapter. You're never going to be anything as a wrestler, as a worker. Because I tried to show you the way. I tried to tell you you don't need those gimmicks. I tried to tell you the face paint, the bats, the sledgehammers, the chairs, the tables, all those gimmicks just get in the way. You don't see me using those things. You don't see the winners using those things. I had an epic battle program, whatever you want to call it, with Arden Murphy before he ascended to the main roster. And I keep going back to that because that is by far my favorite program that I ran. He was entertaining. He got entertaining promos against me, not just 2 lines over 30 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. You're a coward, Danny Lane. That's literally all you've said to me for the last 2 weeks. Him and I had a banter. I can't banter with you. It's like bantering with a fucking hill giant. In the ring, he was a gentleman. We put on some amazing matches together. And he beat the living piss out of me. And he actually beat me. And what did I do the next day? I congratulated him on a job well done. And that's all I see out of him now. You know, I don't even understand how a great group like the Steampunks has you in it, because You're more punk than you are steampunk. I don't know. Maybe one day you'll learn. One day you'll grow. Or one day you'll get your age in check. And maybe Arden or Massacre or the Metal Maniac or someone can finally break through to you and turn you into the guy that you need to be. But until that day, you're nothing but a bag of wind with uncontrollable anger. And you'll never amount to anything while you're that person. So while I'm glad I got you to take the face paint off, get rid of the Smurf cum on your chin, and get you to start kind of focusing, you've got a long road ahead of you, boy. And as far as you ragefully saying you're not done with me, that this isn't over, well, I can tell you from my end, we're done. You lost. You've lost your opportunity. You've lost my respect. You've lost everything. And it's going to be a long time before you sniff on this UXT title. Because you're going to the back of the line, my friend. It's time for someone with a little bit of respect to have a shot. And whether that be Massacre or even the Broken Cripple, as the BOD was teasing last week, I'd much rather give them a shot than you ever again. Because at least they understand. They understand what it's like to be a pro. So whoever's next, I look forward to it. I'm signing off this chapter of my title reign, and I'm filing it under garbage. Because that's what this program was. Pure garbage. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to pop a couple of Advil and see if I can get to this next venue without puking blood. Have a good night.